Child, what is poppin'? What is poppin', y'all? I'm finna go home. Oh my God. It's like I am so all over the place. I'm trying to get things done. Okay, so you know I do YouTube videos. You know I do my bangles. And, you know, that be my little spending money. But my number one job is to be a housewife. So it's kind of hard when, or it's kind of like a lot for me because I have to make sure that she's ready, you know, that she's not overpacking, make sure all the clothes is washed, get the house ready, make sure the house is right by the time we get home. Because, you know, when you coming back home, all you want to do is get in the bed and leave me the F alone, leave me alone, you know, make sure that we got a meal in the freezer so we could just defrost. Anyway, it's just a lot of stuff going on. But enough talking about that. Let's talk about this. Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. Follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, Spreaker, and support me on Patreon and Nay Rob on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. Now, let's talk about last night's live or yesterday's live, right? So we were live yesterday, and unfortunately, I missed some of the comments where people were talking about Nivea. If you don't know who she is a R&B / pop singer from like the early 2000s. And she is most known for her song with Mystical, Been So Long, Something Been On, Something. So I don't know the song. But anyway, Danger. Is that it? Yes, it's Danger. So, yeah, I like Mystical too. I just wish he would learn how to keep his hands off of women. I know, just some people just destroy themselves over the most trivial bullshit. You could have any friggin' woman you want. Why do you have to touch the ones that don't want you? Child, y'all better learn how to sign. I sign affidavits. I don't know, but y'all need to learn. Like me, if I was old hip hop dude, I would get me one or two. I would Floyd Mayweather these huzzies. That's what I would do. I would Floyd Mayweather them. I'd just give me 13 girlfriends. Fuck it. All of them didn't co-sign that you want to be my girlfriend. The whole world see that you one of my girlfriends. That's all you do. Just Floyd Mayweather these huzzies. That's all you gotta do. They don't like you. I mean, real talk. Half of them don't like you. The other half just messing with you just so they can get their name up. But I digress. Mystical, all rappers, to avoid all these situations where you get thrown in jail for, you know, touching on somebody's vagina and you ain't got no purpose for touching on that. Get you 13 girlfriends and you could just have kinky, freaky sex with all of them. That's all I got to say about that. Okay. Now, so we were in the live and people were talking about Nivea. You know, that wasn't what we were talking about yesterday. You know what we do. I have things already set up. And if y'all don't send it to me, then I won't know to talk about it. You know, or I won't put it, you know, on, you know, like what we're going to talk about for the day, on a list of things to talk about for the day. Okay. But anyway, my sister hit me up after the fact and was like, Nay, they really want you to talk about Nivea. Well, actually, she didn't do it after the fact. She kind of did it during. It's just I didn't check it. And I couldn't provide information on it anyway. Matter of fact, I did notice that they were talking about Nivea. But I couldn't provide information on it because I wasn't aware and knowledgeable. And trust me, I'm not going to talk about it if I don't know what's going on. I'm not one of the people to be like, yeah, oh, and then fake it through. No, because one thing I hate to do is feel stupid and look stupid. Now, I got jokes all damn day, but listen, I'm the first person to be like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But anyway, so when it was over, I watched it. And let me tell you what was very strange, because some of the people that were in the live was saying that they were quite emotional when they were watching Nivea. And I was like, what is going on? So I'm watching it, and I'm watching it with my wife, and we're just looking at it. Now, I don't know how to describe it, because on one hand, I was like, what's going on with her? Like, it just seemed like she was just a little off. Plus, I was like, wait a minute, Nivea. Hold on, baby. Do you have that junkie jaw? Or are you gooping the children like what Bobby Brown did and had a goddamn stroke and your mouth then shifted? Now, me being somebody whose teeth are starting to shift, because you know when you be old, your teeth start to shift, right? So, and part of me having some maneuvering going on in my mouth from when I got my braces done, I kind of sort of, not a strong thing, but sometimes when you have mouth work done, that's what can happen, right? So I wanted to think positively about her when I seen that, and I'm just saying junkie jaw meaning, you know, that bottom jaw is just swinging all over the place. I wanted to think positively about her. I wanted to believe, you know, that she had some mouth work done. Did she have a stroke? You know, what's going on? But her behavior was so crazy to me. It was like, I wonder if she see herself, you know? And I don't want to immediately go to thinking that she was doing drugs, because what I did was I said, let me go and find an old interview and see if she was this person before and we just didn't notice it. So I found a video with her from, what is that, Madame Noir? She was doing an interview with Madame Noir, and this was back in 2014, and the video was straight on, because I was looking at her, because I was saying, what's up with her, because she's kind of like sitting to the side, and I was like, well, wait a minute, is that her good side? Or, you know, why is she sitting to the side like that? But I was like, maybe she's doing it because she doesn't want to make it so noticeable that her jaw is swinging. So I was like, does she have a, you know, one of them googly eyes like I do? Like, what is it? But then when I seen the video with her in 2014 with Madame Noir, it was the same exact story, but she wasn't emotional about it at all. And she was face forward, and she looked really good to me. You know, so much so that I was like, damn, Nivea, I forgot about you, girl. You know, her face looked fatter from when she was a child, but she looked great in 2014. And I said to myself, I don't know what the hell happened from May 2014 to September 2018. But this young lady has definitely changed. And I don't know if it's a thing of depression, because that's absolutely what I felt. I'm not a doctor, so I'm only speculating. But I felt depression, like something in her was hurting. And I was like, I hope that she sees herself, because I'm always saying, you really don't know yourself until you see yourself. Until you see your flaws in somebody else, that's when you able to call your own self out on your own bullshit. But I'm like, did she see this video? Did she approve this video? I mean, she was sitting in the video and her legs was open. I said, wait a minute now. Where's the hell is her friends? Who's the producers? They didn't tell her, girl, cross your legs, close your legs, because it was time that her legs were open as she got so comfortable. I said, please, oh my gosh. And I'm not a like huge Nivea fan, but I basically thought that she was like I would put her in the same category as an Aaliyah, a Sierra. She mentioned Sierra. Some of y'all might not agree with me with the Aaliyah part, but she said that she was like considered pop urban, right? So let me surmise her story right quick. Her story right quick was, and I'm going to say it right quick because I got to go, that when she came out, her manager at 18 pulled the flim-flam, and she was able to get $1 million deal when she was 18 down there in New York, or up there in New York, right? Then I think she said Jive Records took her over, and the white man that was in control of Jive told her, you're not fuckable, you're not marketable, right? And then when she said that they labeled her the Black Britney Spears, I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of what it was. But when I seen her, I was like, who would know that this girl is friggin' regular? Meaning, like, you could sit on your front porch and smoke a J with her in a Coors Light. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knew this girl was regular? I didn't know the husband was regular until that interview. That interview showed exactly what she was. So then, what happened was, Lil Wayne, when his solo career was popping off, he contacted her and was like, I really like you, and they was in a relationship. She said that she was going through some things with Lil Wayne. Hey, shouts to La Vista. Every woman that deal with his Libra ass, he's a weasel. I done told y'all 1,000 times, them damn Libra men be friggin' weasels. Don't mess with them. Run from them, girl. Run from them, because they is trying to figure out a way to throw your ass in the trick bag and spend you and your children's money. I mean, that's wrong to say, but I'm just saying facts. My bad. But what ended up happening was she left him alone, and then eventually got with Dream, because Dream, her and Dream connected because they both were lyricists. He liked her, just her connection with her artistry, right? So they hooked up and they had children together. Let me tell you something. Dream is not the most attractive man by a long shot. Do you hear me? But all of Nivea's kids, including the one that she had by Lil Wayne, is too friggin' cute. All of them are going to grow up to be attractive children. Now, the three before, all of them by the Dream, I'm not sure, guys. I'm sure y'all put it below. Y'all know I will say I'm not sure. I ain't going to say shit in definity unless I hear it come from the celebrity's, mouth, or I seen an interview or something like that, right? But, so the first three kids, look cute. They look just like her. And then, for some reason, her and the Dream, they broke up. She said that they weren't ready to be husband and wife. Hey, it happens sometimes. Then she got back with Wayne, and she said it was some drama with that because she just, just got back with him on a humble, and then it was more drama. And she mentioned, she was like, in actuality, I could have put all this mess on a reality show, but I chose not to do it. She was like, that's not what I'm trying to do, which I think is very commendable by her, because when I think about it, she has children by very, very good, popular people. She could have definitely went to reality TV, but I don't think she needed to go to reality TV, because when she spoke about Dream's new wife, she gave her kudos and said that Dream's wife put her in a good situation, so maybe that might be the reason why. I always think when people touch reality TV, for some reason, it's, the bottom line is always about money. And maybe Nivea's money isn't that way where she need to touch reality TV. But she was saying that she's been focusing on raising her children. But she said that 4 years ago with Madame Noir, and she looked beautiful. But 4 years later, she looked, who is this girl? What happened? Girl, are you taking Percocets now? Because forgive me, guys, but that fidgeting and moving around and stuff like that, that's a Percocet thing, but I'm only speculating. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what is going on with that young lady, but I hope her people are around her. If she is depressed, I hope they are embracing her. If she has some problems with drugs, I really hope they embracing her, because she is the mother of 4 children, and she said she ain't had time to sing songs. All she been doing is focusing on her children, which I love. But I'm gonna close with this. What's worse than an absentee father is a fucked up mother. So if you should be the best person that you can be for your children. Just because you're there doesn't mean that you're a good mother. And just because the father is not there, it doesn't mean that he's not a good father. It means he's a piece of shit. But if he's contributing to you financially, you still got to give him that credit for that. Okay? But I don't know, Nivea. I don't know what you're doing. I hope that the people who, care about you really reach out to you and show you love. And I hope that you look at that interview and compare it to the interview that you did before. Anyway, guys, the same people you meet on the way up are always going to be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.